But we start here with breaking news as travel chaos unfolds across the globe. Right now, you are taking a live look at Reagan National Airport via EarthCam. It's 1 out of 10 American airline hubs across the nation. Options at the airport are in fact changing as American Airlines announced it is canceling 2 additional flight routes after this summer. Now, this is the latest attempt to combat worker shortages as travel demand surged back up to pre-pandemic levels. This weekend, thousands of American travel plans were upended yesterday. More than 6,200 flights were delayed, more than 900 flights canceled. And according to FlightAware, the 3 airlines with the most cancellations yesterday were Delta, American, and United. And the flight problems trickled into today. Already over 2,600 flights delayed in the U.S., another 360 flights grounded. And take a look here at this misery map. This is a live visual. It's showing the percentages of flights impacted by delays and cancellations at the nation's largest airports. NewsNation's Brooke Schaefer, she is joining us live from Miami International Airport. And Brooke, there's been some disruptions there as well.
Yeah, Kelsey, a handful of cancellations here in Miami, hundreds across the country, as you mentioned. The FAA continues to say that the delays and the cancellations are because of weather, but pilots and even the airlines tell us that's only part of the story. Another weekend of canceled flights across the U.S. impacting travelers once again. Portia Machingura and her family had trouble even finding their flight at the airport in Miami.
And they said they don't have any flights later than 9 and later than the 7:35 flight, but our itinerary said we have a flight at 9.
On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, thousands of flights across the country were delayed or even canceled. Major airlines Delta and United blamed the issues on weather and challenges with air traffic control. In an email to NewsNation, a spokesperson for the FAA wrote, "Airlines have been unable to bounce back when they encounter severe weather, as we saw this weekend." But some pilots are telling a different story, blaming airlines instead for the travel troubles.
The whole world's watching, and they're stumbling left and right. Shame on management for building schedules that our traveling public depends on to get them on vacation that's right up to the edge. There's no buffer. They go right to the maximum. So when anything happens, it falls apart, and then they have to try and rebuild it.
In an open letter, pilots for Delta even wrote they share in the frustration, and pilots are flying a record amount of overtime, adding, "By this fall, our pilots will have flown more overtime in 2022 than in the entirety of 2018 and 2019 combined." So, of course, the big question here, what's the fix? Well, the FAA doesn't cancel flights, but they said they are working with airlines to find alternative routes if possible when there is bad weather. But that pilot I spoke to, he told me he is not optimistic about the near future of flying, and he is not optimistic about the 4th of July holiday right around the corner. Kelsey?
Brooke, that is not good news. A lot of frustrated passengers. We've talked about the pilot shortage also impacting flights across the nation. Now a major airline just announced it's cutting some of its routes after the summer rush.
Yeah, American Airlines just announced that it is ending service in 3 different cities here in the U.S. because of that pilot shortage. Last week, they announced they were stopping service in Toledo, Ohio. Today, they announced that they are also ending service in 2 New York cities, in Ithaca and in Islip. The airline says this is because of that pilot shortage. Kelsey?
All right, Brooke, thank you. Well,
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.